Thanks, Coach. What's up, guys? Look around, boys. For the most part, this is who you're going to war with this summer, right? And since I got put into high school in January, so from January to June for the last 6 months, multiple guys in this gym have talked to me on a daily basis or a weekly basis about changing the culture of Harrison football, right? And for the last 6 months, I haven't seen a lot of changes, to be quite honest with you guys, right? What I have seen is a lot of excuses, okay? And a lot of reasons why we're not doing the things that we said we're gonna do, right? Coach Jay just said it. It's first week of camp, we're sore, right? We're out of shape. Guys, the days of not being in shape, they're not cute anymore. You guys are varsity and JV athletes right now. And if you want to change this thing, you got to start taking yourself seriously. And when I say take yourself seriously, I mean take yourself seriously. When you look in the mirror every day, what type of person do you see back when staring at you? Right? It doesn't matter if you're 15, it doesn't matter if you're 40 years old. You have to start having an appreciation about yourselves. Okay, and that appreciation starts with how you take care of yourself. What you put in your body. How you work out and lift. How you sleep. All of that stuff matters. And if you want to perform at a level that this program needs you to perform at, the sugary drinks, the fast foods, I watch you guys eat. It's horrible. Muffins and bagels and chips and fried foods. It's shit. Gatorades and Snapple and soda. That's not how you are going to advance yourself to the level that this program needs you. Look around, boys. We do not have the most talented team in Section 1 sitting in this gym. So what's going to take us and put us at a level with the kids that are more talented and the teams that are more talented? It's work, right? And it starts with working on yourself. The content that you guys are taking in on a daily basis, the amount of time that you're spending on Snapchat and Instagram and Facebook, it matters. I guarantee you, if you go inside your phones right now and click on your battery usage and look at your social media apps, they're taking up 5 to 6 to 7 hours a day. Could you imagine if you put 5 or 6 or 7 hours a day into yourself, where you'd be, the level that you'd be on? I've said this, and I honestly believe it, that right now is the easiest time for an athlete to separate himself from everybody else at this age, because nobody's doing anything. Everybody's distracted. Guys, success doesn't look like the other 1,000 or 1,100 kids that are in this school. It doesn't look like that. You might look the same, and you might be the same age, and you might be students in this school, but if you want to take Harrison football back to where it used to be, it doesn't look like that. Which means there's no blowing weed, there's no vaping in the bathrooms. There's kids in this gym right now that I know for a fact are smoking pot. I know for a fact are vaping. I know it for a fact. Everything you do in this school is monitored by video cameras. I see it. And the only reason why I haven't ratted you guys out yet is because I'm trying to let you guys figure it out on your own. But now you step on the football field, it's football season now, there's no more free passes. You guys need to start thinking about your success completely different. Because if you want to go to parties on the weekend and post on Instagram with red Solo cups or beer cans in your hand, you're going to be another 3-6 football team, and then everybody else could blame another set of coaches. This football program has been rooted. I just went to my first Hall of Fame dinner, and it wasn't because I didn't want to go. It's because I work on the weekends. I got a chance to go back to my first Hall of Fame dinner. Some of you guys were there. Guys, there are people there from the 70s, the 60s that still bleed maroon and white. This program is unlike anything else in Section 1. It's different, which means you guys have to be different. I sat in my office the other day with Coach Rynell, and we watched a game film from my senior year against Nanuet. It was our bowl game. I watched one of my teammates, 140 pounds, play an entire football game on a broken leg. broken, not fractured, broken. And he took 2 knee pads and he taped it up around his calf and he played a whole game. By the 4th quarter, he was dragging his leg, covering deep third. Some of you guys are on, oh, I got a bruise. Are you kidding me? You want to be football players? Guys, it's different. It's not for everybody. That's why you started out with 72 kids in this gym and now there's 40. You have to be a different type of person to play this game. And then you have to be a different type of person than that if you want to be great. There's kids in this room that I know, I see what you're doing. But it can't be 1 or 2 or 3 guys. It's got to be everybody. I played my entire senior year with a torn meniscus. Nobody even knew. You got to be different. You have to step outside every day at practice like it's the last day you're ever going to get to play football. Because one day it's going to be your last. But the problem is all you guys are acting like you have other opportunities. Oh, there's tomorrow, there's tomorrow. What if there was no tomorrow? How would you play? What effort would you give if today was the last day you could play football, the last day you could practice with your friends and teammates? What would you do? You wouldn't give a 50% effort, I can promise you that. Some of you guys and complain about practice being too hard and it being too hot. You get to play football. One day you're not going to be able to play anymore. I don't have too many regrets from my high school career, guys. I was 5'8", 125 pounds. I did pretty much all I could possibly do as a football player, except one thing. I let my team down when I let other kids on my team go to a football party that I was a part of, and one of the best players on our team got accused of rape because we were there. And I put that on me. That's my fault. I was the captain of that team. We talk about this stuff all the time, being different. And then there's underage drinking parties, and I know you guys are there. How is that different? Rob Viscomi lost his life at an underage drinking party, and we paint his name on the rocks every year, and then you guys go and do the same thing. How does that make any sense? This has to, guys, I haven't been here in 20-some years. Do you see how much this means to me? This has got to mean like this to you guys. Where are my seniors here? Who's a senior? Guys, this is it. It's the last ride. I promise you, you will go into your last game and you will cry on the bus as you're coming home because it's over. And when you look at yourself in the mirror, are you going to say, I gave every single thing that I had, or did I leave stuff on the table? Because if you leave stuff on the table, you think it hurts running 440 yards of sprints? Imagine what you got to do for 44 or 50 years when you look at yourself and you say you could have given more. Do you know how much that hurts? Our team should be up there on those championship banners as section champs, and we're not because we went to a football party. I don't remember one time with me and my boys at a party that I could sit back, oh, remember that time we were at a party? Oh, it was so much fun. I don't remember any of that. But I do remember the 3 years that I spent on that field. And we took advantage of that, and we blew an opportunity of a lifetime, and we can't get it back. Some of the best times I had in my life were in this hallway, right here, with half shells on the floor between double and triple sessions, eating a bologna and cheese sandwich, drinking a Gatorade with the guys that I called my brothers for 3 years. We didn't go home and shower and go in our pool or have air conditioning. We didn't sit in chairs. We sat on the floor. And we bonded. There's a group of kids in here right now that I say to myself, you know who's going to change the face of this program? It's Tommy Ventriglio and Jimmy and Mark, because they feel it. They sit together every single day. They're in the weight room every single day. And they're not even upperclassmen. And the upperclassmen are too busy making excuses why they're not in there. Guys, there's no more room for disappointment. 3 and 6 last year is an embarrassment. And I know some of you guys want it. I know some of you guys want it. Everybody's got to want it. Because you are only as good as the kid sitting next to you to your left and the kid sitting next to you to your right. I don't know how to explain it. Success doesn't happen. It's a product of discipline, commitment, hard work, sacrifice. That's how you become successful. No matter what you do, whether it's sports, life, your marriage, your business, it all is the same. Everything I learned to be a successful person started wearing maroon and white. And still to this day, you will not outwork me. 3 o'clock in the morning up, 4 o'clock at the airport on a 6 o'clock plane. I spoke in Detroit. I got back on a plane. I got home at 12 o'clock, in my bed at 1:30, up at 5, for free. Because that's part of success, sacrifice. You guys are not willing to sacrifice a Friday night out with your friends. How are you going to beat Rye? You're not beating Rye on October 7th, gentlemen. You're beating Rye right now, today. And every day you step foot in that gym or you step foot on that field. You have to find a place of darkness, and it comes from hard work. It comes from picking each other up off the ground. It comes from throwing up and keep going. I'm 40, I'm still chasing that. Easter Sunday, 7 o'clock, I was in the gym throwing up and got up and finished the workout. It doesn't go away. But you have to find it. Nobody's gonna give it to you. Rye is not going to say, we feel bad for you, Harrison. We've kicked 13 years in a row. You guys can win this year. The rest of the teams on your schedule are not gonna say, you guys haven't won a section title in a few years. Just beat us. What do you do when you want the same thing as everybody else in the section? What do? You outwork them. Plain and simple. And you could get knocked down, you could fail, but you gotta get back up. Failing is part of it. Get knocked down and get back up and have that person in front of you say, holy, I can't kill this guy. And you could tell him right to his face, the only way you're gonna beat me is if you kill me. There's talent in this room, guys. There's talent here. But talent will only take you so far. You need to come together like no team has ever come together before. There's no more bullshit. There's no more excuses. There's no more pointing fingers. We didn't do this because of this. We didn't do this because of this. You have a town behind you. You have a school behind you. You have a coaching staff that believes in you. It's time you start believing in yourselves and start treating yourself like champions. I don't know how else to say it. You guys are grown men. Everybody wants to be a man. Nobody wants to be told what to do. Well, stop acting like you need to be told what to do. How nice would it be if the police department drove down Nelson Avenue, and I told this to Casey the other day, if he drove down Nelson Avenue at 9:30 night and was like, what the hell is going on? It's Friday night. Why are there 40 people on the track running? Nope, we're in Purchase at an underage drinking party. We're driving around on the scavenger hunt doing stupid shit. What about 6 o'clock on a Saturday morning? Getting up, calling your boys, yo, tomorrow we're hitting the hill at 6 a.m. Why is that not possible? Why? Because you guys would rather be in bed sleeping than be successful. You need 6 hours of sleep a day, guys. Go to bed at 10 and get up at 4, and there's your 6 hours. Go to bed at 11, get up at 5, there's your 6 hours. Do you know what you could do at 5 a.m. in the morning before school? You can get an entire workout in. You can go to class, you can go to practice, you can go home and do your homework, you can eat dinner, you could shower, and you can go to bed and be successful. Or you could stay in bed till 6, get on the bus, go to school, drag through school, drag through practice, go home, stay up watching Netflix or Snapchat or Instagram until 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, listening to music, bullshit around and then go to bed and get up and do it all over again and be mediocre. The decision is yours. It shouldn't be a hard decision. Who wants to be successful? In this room, who wants to be successful? What is the problem? We all want it, so why don't we go and get it? We're athletes. We're student athletes. I don't want to see academic probation, because how you do school is how you do that. You think you're going to cut class and copy kids' homework and not do the assignments and then give 110% on the field? No way, it's not happening. You're going to find a shortcut out there too. You guys are high school kids. You have one job. One job. Go to school. And two, if you're an athlete, go to school and do the work for practice in your sports team. And listen, some of you guys are dealt different hands of cards. I get it. Not everybody in this room lives under the same type of roof, has the same opportunities. Okay? Who gives a That's life. We could either sit back and complain, okay, or we could do something about it. Zion Williamson, I'll leave you guys with this. Zion Williamson, at 9 years old, said he wanted to be the #1 draft pick in the NBA. He used to get up at 5 a.m. and go work out before school. At 9 years old. 10 years later, what was he? The #1 draft pick in the NBA, and he's going to buy his mother a house and give her a better life, and that was his goal since he was 9. Now, yeah, he has tremendous talent, but you want to tell me that every other 9-year-old was doing the same thing he was? No way. So when people say, oh, he's just gifted with talent, that's horse. That's you making an excuse for the reasons why you don't have, or you're not as successful as he is. I promise you, there's no way that if you guys decide to take this thing seriously and start taking it seriously, what you put in your body, the content that you take, how you work out, how you rest and recover, there's no way this team won't be successful. It's up to you. They're going to draw up X's and O's. You guys have to go out and execute. Innovation is cute and rewarded. Execution is worshipped. It's not just about rye, guys. Rye. It's not just about rye. If you told me right now that if I lost to Rye my senior year, I could play in the Carrier Dome and win a state championship, what do you think I would pick? Give me the state championship. And I'm 5-0 against Rye. I never lost to them. Give me the state championship. I'll be 4-1. I'm cool with that. It's about getting this program back to winning. Nobody wanted to play Harrison on their schedule for forever. And then it changed. And we're just okay with that. You could line up against us and you could beat us, but by God, you're going to know you played us. Decision's yours, guys. Please, I promise you, regret is a painful, painful thing. Don't let yourself be filled with regret. Leave it all on the field. Leave it all out there. Seniors, this is your last ride. And juniors and sophomores, if you get the fortune of playing on varsity as a sophomore, you give those seniors every single thing that you have, because it's their last chance. Because as a senior, you're going to want the underclassmen to do the same thing as you. Nobody's in this by themselves. Seniors, there's 5 or 6 of you. You're going to need everybody to give you everything you got. So be a leader. Show them what it looks like and let them follow you. There could be freshmen in this room that could lead this team. It doesn't make a difference. Be humble, be grateful, be a leader. People will follow you. Be humble, be grateful, and lead by example, and people will follow you. It doesn't matter how old you are. Are we ready to be successful? Do you have an idea what it looks like in your head? Close your eyes for a second. Everybody, close your eyes. I need you to visualize what it looks like and what it feels like. Because I could close my eyes right now, and I remember clear as day on the 49-yard line in front of 12,000 people breaking the huddle. And I didn't hear a single peep. I got to the line of scrimmage. I looked in. All I saw was my tight end, my quarterback, and a whole sea of people behind them. I didn't even hear the hike call. I just saw the ball, and I took off. I see it as clear as day right now. You need to find your moment. You have to visualize it. You have to be able to touch it and taste it and smell it. See the eye black on your face. See the bleeding elbows or the bleeding knees, the grass stains on your pants. You got to be able to see it and feel it. And then you have to chase it every single day. When you cross that goal line, or when you make that 4th and 1 stop like Vinny Ficara did in the 90s against Rye at the buzzer on the goal line. And he will forever be remembered in this high school because of that play. Find your moment, visualize it, and then wake up every single day and go after it. Are you guys ready to be successful? Are you ready to be Husky football players forever? Then go out there and start acting like one. Thank you.